we all know how life can be be a struggle, especially during a time like the pandemic, right? I take notice when I'm down there and I'm doing the work, I'm sifting the soil and planting seeds just to grow food and flowers and have that resource. It's a great feeling. It's very relaxing, and it reminds you of that peace, that we can all find. So it's spiritual sustenance, getting your hands in the dirt, getting results, and seeing robins coming by going, can you just move out of the way so we can eat some worms, right? Okay, you make friends with the robins. This garden came at just the right time for me. There's areas that have been removed and apartment buildings put up, right? In the long years that I've lived here, those bushy areas were part of our space. And I'll say sacred spaces because we could go in there and connect with nature. And so the timing was pretty much as soon as those spaces were gone and the apartments went up, then this garden came here, and it's like, oh, thank God, The value of the garden itself brings people to a space and they discover other elements of it, right? We make friends, share our stories. It's an old skill, but it's one that has partially been forgotten. Some kids have never got their hands in the dirt, right? We used to joke about eating dirt. That was our vaccine or something. But, and some kids just never go there, right? Some people don't. If I had no garden during the pandemic, I can't imagine I would have had to figure something else to keep me sane. I mean, being able to come here for the peace that I mentioned. You noticed the dove a moment ago, right? Woo-hoo. Yeah, I want to start singing. And so being connected with nature allows you to get your hands in the dirt, allows you to touch the trees. The people who grow stuff here, we feed ourselves and we grow the stuff ourselves. It's a very special gift, right? Rather than relying on looking what you can find in the grocery store and, oh, there's none of that, or that's too expensive or whatever, right? It's a blessing to put in the work and get the results and then share it. That's a big part of it, right? It's part of our concept with the garden is what you can't use, share it. The tomatoes definitely will last me for a whole year, right? And I can donate some to the food bank. I gave some lady some basil one time, and the next time I came here, there was a little jar of pesto sauce that she had made with my basil. She just left it there with a little thank you noters beside it, right? So people do that. They share whatever they've got, That really works in a situation like a pandemic to calm you down, and then when you're done here, you can go back into the world with a little more strength and motivation or whatever you need to get through life, right? So yeah, it's a regular thing for me. And even before I lived here, I'd find the nature places, and it would, if it's regular, you sort of almost take it for granted, right? Oh, go for a walk in the woods, walk in the park, go to the garden, right? And then you walk away from it feeling good. But if you're in touch, you remember, yeah, I'm really feeling good and I'm grateful, That's it, yeah. Greenways Land Trust, of course, is a pillar in Campbell River for that kind of work, right? The work that they do is valuable and people do see it, right? Hopefully more and more all the time. One zucchini plant kept me in zucchini up until last week at home in the freezer, right? And so you just keep putting the seeds in, right? That's all you can do,